Hello my dear friends and students, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are watching first time, please subscribe my channel and press the bell icon button for latest videos notification. Today we are going to discuss on very important MCQs on chemical bonding. So today's MCQs are very important. These questions are maybe asked in NET set and university as well as the PET exam. For all exams, this chemical bonding is very important. Let me start the multiple choice questions on chemical bonding. The first question: the force of attraction holding the atoms together in a molecule is called as. Options are given: A. Octet, B. Radius, C. Chemical bond, and D. Hybridization. As we know, this question is very simple. Whenever the two atoms in a molecule they get hold together by means of certain force of attraction is called as, that is, a chemical bond, which is nothing but the chemical bond. Due to the chemical bond, the atoms are hold together with a force of attraction in a molecule is called as a chemical bond. Next, the formation of ionic bond involves dash of electrons. That is options: A. Transfer of electrons, B. Sharing of electrons, and C. Equal distribution of electrons, and D. All of the above. This is a very simple question. This is the formation of ionic bond. As we know that ionic bond is nothing but there is a transfer of electrons. So the right answer to this question is option A. Transfer of electrons involves in the ionic bond. Next, covalent bond is formed by dash of electrons. Again the same question, but here question is the covalent bond. The covalent bond is formed by the dash of electrons. Options: A. Transfer, B. Sharing, C. Accepting, and D. Donation. So right answer is, as we know, that is option B, that is equal sharing of electrons atoms in a molecule. The covalent bond is formed. Next, the bond in KCl is A dash. Options: covalent bond, coordinate bond, metallic bond, and the electrovalent bond. Here very simple question is asked: what is a bond in KCl? KCl molecule, as we know, KCl is a molecule which having the which type of bond is there? Options: A covalent bond, B coordinate bond, C metallic bond, and D electrovalent bond. So right answer to this question is, that is electrovalent bond. As we know that electrovalent bond is also called as the ionic bond. So therefore in KCl there is a ionic bond is there. Next, the pi bond is dash than the sigma bond. The pi bond is dash than the sigma bond. Options: A stronger, B weaker, C equal, and D high strength. So right answer, as we know that there are two types of bonds can be formed, that is sigma bond as well as the pi bond. Sigma bond is formed by axial overlapping and pi bond is formed by the lateral overlapping. So right answer to this question is, that is option B. As we know that pi bond is weaker than the sigma bond, because sigma bond is formed by the axial and the pi bond is formed by the lateral overlapping. Due to the lateral overlapping, pi bond is weaker as comparatively sigma bonds. Next, the formation of coordinate bond involves dash of electrons. Options: A bonded electrons, B non-bonded electrons, C shared electrons, and D all of the above. As we know that there is a formation of coordinate bond involves, that is option B, that is non-bonded electrons. Due to the non-bonded electrons are also called as the lone pair of electrons. That is, there is a donation as well as the acceptance of non-bonded electrons between the certain atoms. It can form the coordinate bond. That is, here the option B is the right answer for this question. Next, NH4 plus ions contains. NH4 plus ions contains options: A 1 covalent bond, 3 coordinate bonds, B 4 coordinate bonds, C 1 coordinate bond and 3 covalent bonds, and D 4 covalent bonds. This is a very simple question and a very logical question. Here we have to understand the NH4 plus. This is a NH4 plus ions are there, positive ion, where how many bonds are is there in that molecule, that is covalent bond and the coordinate bond. So right answer to the question is, that is option C, that is it contains 1 coordinate bond and 3 covalent bond. As we know that NH3 molecule having the lone pair of electrons, it donates toward the H plus ions, then and only it forms the NH4 plus ions. So therefore NH4 plus contains one coordinate bond and three covalent bonds. Next, according to the valence bond theory, the atomic orbitals which can take part in bonding should contain dash of electrons. A and one unpaired electron, B two paired electrons, and C all paired electrons, and D all of the above. So right answer to this question is, that is option A. At least it contains one unpaired electrons in an atomic orbitals, then and only it can take part in the bonding. Next, complete overlapping of two orbitals is not possible due to A. Repulsion between two electrons, repulsion between two nuclei, C. Attraction between two nuclei, and D. Attraction between two electrons. As we know, we studied in the valency bond theory, there are complete overlapping of the two atomic orbital is not possible due to, that is, repulsion between the two nuclei. Whenever two atoms having the two nuclei, they get to come close to each other, due to the repulsion of the two nuclei, the complete overlapping is not possible. So therefore the option B is the right answer for this question. Next, hybridization takes place when the atom is in A. ground state, B. combined state, C. solid state, and D. excited state. This is a very simple question. As we know that right answer to this question is option D. It means that whenever the atom is in excited state, then and only the hybridization can be takes place. In BeF2 molecule, beryllium difluoride molecules, the central atom B involves dash hybridization. This is the question based on hybridization, very simple. Already we studied in the theory, different hybridization we completed. That is BeF2 molecule, the central atom B involves dash hybridization. A. sp hybridization, B. sp2 hybridization, C. sp3 hybridization, and D. sp3d hybridization. As we know, the right answer to this question is, that is option A. sp hybridization. As we know, that is in BeF2 molecule sp hybridization is there, which is nothing but the linear hybridization or diagonal hybridization, having the bond angle is 180 degree, we can say. Next, sp3 hybridization is also known as A. diagonal hybridization, B. trigonal hybridization, C. tetrahedral hybridization, and D. linear hybridization. As we know, this is again very simple question. sp3 hybridization is known as the, that is option C, tetrahedral hybridization. Why it is called tetrahedral hybridization? The shape of sp3 hybridized molecule, that is regular shape of sp3 hybridized molecule it form, that is tetrahedral shape. Therefore, this hybridization is also called as the tetrahedral hybridization. Next, in which hybridization the bond angle is 90 degree? Very simple. In which hybridization the bond angle is 90 degree? A. sp, B. sp2, C. sp3, and D. dsp2. So right answer, just guess it. That is right answer is, that is option D. That is dsp2 is having the bond angle is 90 degree. Here we can say in case of sp, that is it is a sp linear shape having the bond angle is 180 degree. sp2, this is trigonal planar having the 120 degree. sp3 hybridization, which is tetrahedral shape having the 109.28 degree, and dsp2, which is square planar having the bond angle is 90 degree. So this is the right answer. Next, the d orbital used in sp3d hybridization. Yeah, this is very simple and very important question. The d orbital used in sp3d hybridization. Options: A. dxy, B. dxz, C. dz square, and D. dx square minus y square. So right answer, that is option C, dz square. In case of sp3 d hybridization, the d orbital used, that is dz square. Okay. Therefore, dz square, due to this z axis, it forms trigonal bipyramidal shape, in which the axial shape which is related to the dz square of orbital orientation. Next, so here we can see the, this is the s orbital, this is a px orbital, 3p orbital, and this is the d orbital, where we can see which having the dz square orbital. So therefore here this is the question asked, that which orbital, that is dz square in case of the sp3 d hybridization. Next, The shape of PCl5 molecule is square pyramidal, B trigonal pyramidal, C square planar, and D trigonal planar. So this is a very important question. First we try to understand the shape of the PCl, where when we are going to understand the shape of the PCl, we should know the hybridization of this molecule. That is, hybridization is the sp3d. So whenever the sp3d regular hybridization is there, definitely there is the shape is trigonal bipyramidal. So right answer to this question is, that is option B is the right answer. Here we can see, so this is the trigonal bipyramidal shape. These three molecules in the equatorial position is in the planar, and these two molecules are in the axial. This is above the plane and this is the below the plane. So therefore this is trigonal and this is the pyramidal, that is bipyramidal. Above one there is a one atom should be there, and below one should be the atom should be there. Therefore this is the shape of trigonal bipyramidal. Next, the shape of ClF3 molecule. The shape of ClF3 molecule, which is A V-shaped, B T-shaped, and C linear shape, and D diagonal shape. So this is first, again when we are going to try to understand the ClF3 molecule, first we should know that is ClF3, where the this molecule undergoes the sp3 dehybridization. Due to the two different lone pair of electrons, the shape becomes the T-shaped, where due to the two lone pair of electrons, as we see in the trigonal bipyramidal, three axial atoms are there, and there is the two of one is above the plane and one is below the plane, where the two lone pair of electrons placed at the axial and the equatorial position, one atom will be there. So like this, there is the, here we can see, so this is the trigonal bipyramidal of this one. Here it is the Cl will be there, here it is the F fluorine, and here will be the fluorine will be there, and here it will be the, again fluorine will be there. What about these two axial? So these are the lone pair of electrons. So these are the lone pair of electrons. So due to this shape, we can say this is the T shape. So therefore this ClF3 molecule looks like T shaped. Next, hybridization and bond angle in Cl2O molecule, where the hybridization is asked as well as the bond angle is asked. Hybridization options are given. sp2 hybridization, that is 120 degree angle, sp2 hybridization 118 degree, and sp3 hybridization 109.28 degree, and sp3 hybridization and the bond angle is 111 degree. So right answer to this question is, that is option D. This Cl2O molecule involves sp3 hybridization, but here the bond angle is increases up to, that is 111 degree, having the certain lone pair of electrons. Next, the order of repulsion between lone pair and bond pair is. This is very important question, always asked in the any competitive exams. Lone pair of electrons and the bond pair. The repulsion between, the order of repulsion between lone pair and bond pair is. Options: A, lone pair is greater than the lone pair greater than the bond pair. Option B, lone pair is greater than the bond pair greater than the lone pair. Option C, bond pair repulsion is greater than the lone pair is greater than the lone pair. And options D, lone pair is less than the lone pair is less than the bond pair. So right answer, as we studied in the valency bond theory, that is VSEPR theory, there is a repulsion between the lone pair is always greater than the lone pair bond pair is greater than the bond pair. So the right answer to this question is, that is option A. Due to this repulsion theory, the VSEPR, according to VSEPR theory, their regular geometries can be converted to the irregular geometries due to the lone pair of electrons. Next, which of the following molecule shows D2sp3 hybridization? D2sp3 hybridization. Options: A NH3, B H2O, C PtCl4 2-, and option D CrH2O6 2+. So right answer to this question is, that is option D. Chromium, that is hexahydrate, that is CrH2O6 2+ molecule undergoes D2sp3 hybridization, that is called as octahedral hybridization. Next, this is the last question of this today's discussion. The shape and hybridization of HCO3 molecule. The shape and hybridization of HCO3 molecule is. Options: A trigonal bipyramidal sp3 hybridization, trigonal pyramidal sp3 hybridization, square planar dsp2 hybridization, square planar and sp3d hybridization. First side shape is given and second side hybridization is given. As we know that, first of all, this molecule, the hybridization which it includes, that is HCO3 molecule, the hybridization includes, first this is the sp3 hybridized molecule. sp3 hybridized molecule is there, but for regular hybridization you require 4 surrounding atoms, but here only one surrounding atom is there. So therefore it becomes irregular geometry of the tetrahedron forms into trigonal pyramidal shape, which forms into, which includes sp3 hybridization. Okay, so with this I will stop this lecture. If you like my video, please subscribe my channel and share my channel and press the bell icon button for latest videos notification. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you so much.